Hi everyone, Andrew, still in the car, unless you think I live in the car, I don't. Today I wanted to talk to you about selling. You know, most people that we speak to wouldn't ever describe themselves as being a salesperson. There are certain things associated with being a salesperson that lots of people don't like. People think of estate agents, of used car salesmen, foot in the door, encyclopedia sales, depending on your age, if you remember that sort of thing. But the fact is that if you're going to do business with anybody and you haven't got an online or purely transactional business, you're going to be talking to people in a sales capacity. In fact, arguably, every single conversation and connection you have with a customer or a prospect is actually a sales conversation. You may not realize it at the time, but it is. And it may be that you're talking to an existing customer about upselling them down the road, about how they're experiencing your service with a view to selling them an enhanced package, or even just retaining the business of somebody who hasn't been very happy until that point in time. Even that is, one could argue that that's an even tougher sales job than new business. Shouldn't be, but it can be. Anyway, every conversation you have has to have a goal. Otherwise, you end up with lots of tea and biscuits conversations that kind of go nowhere. They just burn your time. So when you're talking to prospects and customers, it's always worth having a goal in mind and planning out what it is you're going to say, so that you can measure how well you're doing. Now, the reality is most people haven't had any formalized sales training, and that's not surprising, right? If you've never done it as a profession, you probably haven't been sent by a company and you haven't felt the need to invest in yourself. One of the things that Rob and I do is to ensure that your marketing does a lot of the heavy lifting for you, so that people are already in that kind of buying zone by the time you're having a conversation. We then work with you to make sure that you've got the skills to convert those people from conversation to customer, from conversation to cash, which I'm sure you agree is actually pretty interesting. Anyway, ask away. More than happy to help. I think I've mentioned it before. If it's not there already, we've got a premium group coming where we will be providing you with regular business mentoring for an eye-wateringly low price, including an early bird offer, a lifetime early bird offer actually. So ask away, and we look forward to connecting with you soon. Take care.